Hello, guys. Welcome to my channel, Akah Bants. I'm excited to have you here on this video again. And big shout out to everybody who watched the previous video. If you haven't watched the previous video, please, dears, go and watch. I talked about Burna Boy and his Twitter rant about him being the best and no one paved the way for him and all of that. I've seen all your comments and all your likes and everything. I appreciate you guys. It really goes a long way to show how you guys really like Akah Bants the way it used to be a long time ago. And I think that was what Akah Bants was all about. And so I've decided that we're gonna continue doing it. We're gonna keep doing it. So yeah, telling you Twitter trends and what's happening, and who is jamming who in the market. Basically, I was sweating a lot in the other video because there was no lighter. So I just said, you know what, we're gonna put the gen on. Please, dears, I cannot be handling that kind of sweat. I opened the window and I thought that, I would be okay, but I was no good. Okay, so what are we talking about today? Papa Adeboye is always finding a way to get under this generation's skin. We are the most sensitive people ever. Anyways, he says a couple of things. I mean, last month, Papa Adeboye said, "Crush that crush." Basically, that's what it became on Twitter. Babes, I can hear the video. Can you use earphones?
So basically,
Pastor Adeboye was saying, if you are, he told one of his sons who told him that he gets so excited going to his office because of his secretary, basically. And Pastor Adeboye was like, fire her now. So I mean, I think he also said crush that crush. Twitter went wild. Twitter said, well, I'm not gonna hear word. Everybody, people were fighting for him, people were fighting against him. Feminists were fighting, masculinists was fighting. Everybody throwing blow. Papa Adeboye is wrong, Papa Adeboye is right. Anyway, me, I didn't have a take on that. That was because at that time I just didn't even have the time. Well, you know what? Papa has said another one that the Jew have given us a grade. So we are all here to discuss it. Let's bring it on the open floor. Before I go into that, guys, I'd like you guys to please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure you I'd like you guys to please make sure you subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please do click on the notification button so that when I put out videos, you get to know. And please, guys, make sure you like this video, give us a thumbs up, make sure you please share this video with somebody else, and also comment. All right, I like to see what you guys think. I read comments a lot. Okay, so don't you think I am watching? I see y'all. I see you. So let's get into it. So this is Pastor, like I said before, Pastor Adeboye sent, I don't even think he sent out a tweet. So I think people go to the church to go and listen to what he will say next, that they will now use to come and give us on Twitter. Basically, what he said was, my sons. This is what was causing issue on Twitter. My sons, don't marry a lady who cannot cook. She will need She needs to know how to do chores and cook because you cannot afford to be eating out all the time. This is from Tommy. Tommy says, Pastor Adeboye spoke to his children about the kind of wife we should marry. Neighbors' children are now complaining. If he's your father, you will listen. If he's not, please face your own father. It's stupid to eavesdrop on my father's instructions to me and counter. Reply. Excuse sir, your wisdom will not finish, sir. Toke Makinwa now came into this matter. And I think what she said, not even I think, I stand by what she said. It's not wrong. What she said was, when Pastor Adeboye says, my sons, ask yourself, are you a member of his flock? Are you his spiritual child? If no, why are you so bothered? Let him advise his own. If it's not for you, jump and pass, my friends. I promise you, you won't go to hell by facing your front. That's what she said. Doesn't it make sense? That if it's not for you, if you're not his child, please face your front and go, you won't go to hell. That rain came to give her. Before you thumbs this up, ask about who leads your following. Toke that is happily single, or Pastor Adeboye that is happily married. The choice is yours. Aduni, if you like, listen to Pastor Adeboye and don't learn how to cook because you are a man. You will die of hunger. I guarantee it. You will die of it. Remain there and be looking for a cook. It's not me you're doing there. It's you. Reply. Then you are not a true African woman. She now give it back. And you are a true African man. African men would rather die of hunger than enter the kitchen. That's why I can guarantee you will die of hunger. Timmy, I don't care who you are and how your eye status is, but if you find Pastor Adeboye's opinion about not marrying a dummy that can't cook offensive, you are failed as a lady. You are failed. In fact, your parents should be blamed too. Abibola sent out tweet. Pastor Adeboye said what many Nigerian parents have been saying for years. But we choose to drag in because we want to show that we are woke. Do life on your time, please. If not, it's not that serious. Chemical Sister says, any lady you see dragging past Adeboye, just quietly note down one down. Just note that she can cook nothing. Nothing. Say it and I can cook noodles. Reply. Say it and I can light gas cooker. Reply. And I can boil water gang. Reply. My game beans gang. Omola says, Pastor Adeboye said, don't marry a woman that cannot cook. You are all spewing anger like Shango. These MF folk women are in their house, kneeling and begging on their both knees for men to have a taste of what they prepared. Woke on Twitter. Please, eat my food. Real life. Fix your house. So Ultimate Combo says, what is wrong with this generation? A woman being able to cook should be a necessity now. Forget about your husband first. What about your children? Don't they look at least deserve to eat good food prepared by their mother? Is that why you people are dragging Pastor Adeboye? Is that why? Whether Pastor Adeboye says it or not, common sense should make you avoid a lady that cannot cook or do her chores. But all this bitter leaf FC just want to drag Daddy Gio for nothing. Like Daddy Gio. Response. What if you can afford the services of a domestic staff and a competent cook for the next 70 years? I don't think some of these opinions are just based on common sense. Sometimes it's theories we develop based on poverty, culture, and a limited perspective to life. My opinion. The boy replied, even when you can pay 1,000 help, you still need a lady who will show and guide them on what to do. It's not about being rich. Thank you, sir. Abayomi Abraham gives his own tweet. Those dragging Pastor Adeboye for saying don't marry a woman who cannot cook. We don't see this one. Though. Lemao, you all will be alright. Your eyes are like the VAR that saw Giroud's offside goal yesterday and was blind to Maguire's horror tackle. Continue. Once again, you all will be alright. So apparently, Pastor actually said something else. So he said a myriad of things, and then only one thing was being shouted upon, or shouted by, or shouted about by, mostly feminists, Nigeria Twitter feminists. He said, "My beloved daughters, don't marry a man who has no job." They are not shouting about this one, and I think this is where I have to comment about the polarity of some of these Twitter feminists, because the truth is you need men on your side. I'm not going to dispute the fact that women have been marginalized for a long time. Women have suffered and received a lot of, they've received the short end of the stick a lot, especially from society, from men, and you're in the right to fight for better and want to do better. But what we're saying is, without men, you cannot win the war. Do you want to win the war, or do you want to still fight men? Because the truth is, most of you, what you are achieving in doing is alienating, antagonizing men. So you've made men the enemy, which I don't think is the goal or should be the goal. And the truth is, feminism, or the place where we come to gender equality, will need love instead of attacking to be able to be achieved. Educate, orient, teach people. People were brought up in some ways, in cultures and traditions that have taught them to do that. And even women, not just men, women also help in entrenching these bad cultures and traditions. or women were, if most times, there were women who were behind the men who helped to strengthen the bonds of, patriarchy. I don't feel like attacking men or making men feel like they are the devil is the way out. I just feel like, you're the same ones who fought about this whole, don't marry woman that can't cook. But you also saw the other tweet and you said nothing. So you can't be polarized. You have to be objective if you want to be a winner in this cause. If you're a feminist, you're a feminist. Don't fight for the one that only does not favor you. Don't fight for the one that does not favor you. What am I saying is right? Nigeria is a country that has more than 80% of its population uneducated, illiterate, and living below $1 a day. The most populous church will most likely be 90% poor, uneducated, and illiterate, not emancipated in the way they think. As a pastor, I think his job is to know the state of mind of his people, know what works for them. He's been pastoring for 40 years. He knows where his people are, who they are, how they think, and what suits them, and what suits their mentality for where they are, and also their economic status in life. Members don't have the money to employ cook, chef, domestic help, or even educate themselves better. What do you do? What is the number one cause of problem now in the generation? Is fight between husband and wife. Okay, man, you are angry a lot. All of you are breaking up because the woman can cook. Oh yeah, man, don't marry woman that cannot cook. Simple. Woman, you people are not disrespecting husbands. You are not happy. You are leaving the house because they are not earning money. They don't have job. Okay, don't marry man that don't have job. Is that simple? Don't marry. Or do you want him to tell them to marry a man who wants a woman who can cook? Should not go and marry a woman that can cook. That's already setting yourself up for failure. Please, dears, can we make a sense of this? Can we move forward? Can we point and kill? He didn't also say men should not be able to cook or men should not cook. Calm down, first. Now, on the other hand, when I think about it, coming from his generation and a man who, the truth is, right now, let's not forget his age, how he thinks and where he's from. That's a point. But where I'm going to now is, judging from the kind of society we are in now, where everywhere, everybody don't spoil, both man and woman. A lady, a girl, a woman who does not know how to cook and clean or do chores at home, does not want to do it, does not know how to do it, or did not care to learn or know, and has no plan of learning in the future, has no business marrying. That kind of lady is built to thrive as a single person. Built, except she finds a man who will be cooking and cleaning in the house. It happens maybe 1%, one in the world, in the entire 7 billion people. It happens. But what I'm saying is that mostly, if you see that kind of person, life of marriage is not for them. Because it shows that for that person to be in that state of mind or have that kind of attitude towards cleaning and cooking, which is a necessary skill for survival, it means that that person does not have the skill set, training to navigate the life of marriage, or navigate the life of marriage or coexisting with somebody else. Just be on your own and live a life of singlehood. The Bible already says that not everybody is meant to marry, and not everybody is anointed for marriage or, fit for marriage. So leave it, it's fine. You can thrive on your own. I'm not saying that you are doomed, but you can thrive as a single woman or as a single man. If you know that you can't cook, you can't clean, you're not going to ever do it, thrive as a single man. Thrive as a single woman. Because this cooking and cleaning thing, please, dears, is not for only women. You must, as a man, be able to contribute in your home. Most of the men who were shouting and fighting on Twitter, you must be able to cook. You were coming from a place, most of the men were coming from a place of oppression, an oppressive mentality, a patriarchal mentality. And I don't think that's what it should be like. I think that's wrong. If you believe that a woman should primarily, you won't be a cook, and she must clean and do all the chores at home and do all the cooking and everything, then Obeni, just go and marry house help. You cannot say that the point of marriage is for. I mean, it comes with a package, but don't marry a woman necessarily because you need somebody to be cooking for you and you're tired of eating outside. That's not what it should be. It's your home. So if you can't cook, it's fine as a man. It's okay. It's about capacity. But if she cooks, please, sir, wash the plates. And wash the bathroom and toilet. Take the trash out. Mop the house. Sweep. Do things too. It's not only her back that we break. Okay, you want her to be cooking. Is she not working? Why don't you say let her not work? You will bring all the money and just be jetting, bringing money for food, money for travel, money for this. You too now. She's helping in the house to bring money. So, Oga, why are you shouting? How much is your money? So please, guys, let's calm down. Because the truth is, at the end of the day, what is marriage meant to be about? Marriage is meant to be a place where people can build a coven of love and care, an environment for those two people who will unconditionally service each other, serve each other. A woman who wants to serve her man, a man who wants to serve his woman, not manipulate or oppress or possess. Do you get what I'm saying? So, if a man and a woman are constantly in a competition to outgive each other, constantly in a position or in a mindset to overdo good, serve each other, I think marriages will be a much, much better story. But there's no love. Twitter feminists, they're the ones, they're the ones, ego, pride everywhere, no humility. Men too, I'm the one, I'm the master, I'm the one. It's pride, it's trash. Before you know it's anger. Somebody will say something. No, in marriage, nobody fights for rights. Because if a man is meant to love a woman the way Christ has loved the church, then bro, first, you're meant to show an example of love. We are called to, in marriage, to be an example of love to the partner. The woman will give you respect. She will give you submission. Women too. In this generation, you need to learn how to respect and honor a man. Know how to make a man feel good, a man feel like a king in his home. Do you understand what I'm saying? There are dynamics to this thing. Because the truth is, a man and a woman, they are built differently. So the way a man has structure. A man is a man with structure. What he brings to the table is structure. And I believe in roles. A woman brings detail and color. So a man knows how to, and this is why a man needs a clean, sane environment, arranged environment to thrive. Women necessarily don't. But a man does because his brain is linear. And when he sees disarrangement and, scatter, scatter everywhere, it stresses him out. Listen to me, I didn't say child. There are dirty, untidy men, aged males everywhere. Those are children. But a man who needs that, he will, even if he does not do it himself, he always hires a help to make sure that his house is clean. So a man can build big, but a woman can build strong. So imagine if a man and a woman come together with these things. I mean, they will flourish. They will flourish. We're not meant to attack and discard and antagonize our differences, or we're not meant to put above our own differences above the other. But we are meant to complement, we're meant to celebrate the differences because it's those differences. We're not meant to change those differences. We're meant to find a way to make our differences work hand in hand. And that's what I think it should be about. The truth is, almost all the people on Twitter, they were all wrong. Why? Because it was not coming from a place of love. It must be about love, not about who is enemy or who is wrong or who is right. It must be about love. And I think that where Papa Adeboye was coming from was just a place of you must marry who thinks like you, marry who gives you what you want. Now, there are situations where a woman can cook, that's fine. But is she willing to learn? Is she willing to give? Is she willing to move? When you find a woman who checks all the other boxes with character, good looking, and everything, and you see that she can't cook, but she's willing to learn, kudos. A woman, you have plenty money, you don't need a woman who can cook. But a woman, because I also believe that women are primarily nurturers, they're meant to nurture. That's what they are in a family, and men are meant to protect, provide, and lead. But a woman who nurtures, even if she can't cook, she knows what is coming in and out of her kitchen. She knows how it should be plated, what should be there to make her child want to eat food instead of snacks, or how it should be plated, or what her husband likes and what he doesn't like. And do you understand what I'm saying? Yes, let me continue my Twitter reading. Stratford Says Pastor Adeboye talked about a lot of things, but just beat Alef FC to leave the vital details and just concentrate on his comments about women's duty to cook, blah blah blah. Wokeness no map by him. At Mary underscore O says, you idiots on Twitter forming silly woke. Pastor Adeboye said the truth. According to our culture and tradition, no man wants to be the cook in the house because his wife can't cook. It's important as a wife to know how to cook because it's 80% her responsibility. But all these LGBT generation thinking otherwise because they are forming stupid woke. If you're really ready to get married as a Nigerian wife, you need to know how to cook. And that's the fact. It's culture and tradition. Ask your mother and father, you fools. Hey, God, is it by force to be Nigerian wife, sir? What if she want to be London wife? What if she want to be American wife? What if she want to be a brother? What if she don't want to marry hers? Do you understand? So calm down. Calm down on your high horse. Thank you, sir. Voldemort Emeritus says, Pastor Adeboye, my sons, don't marry a woman that cannot cook. Women, release the kraken. Pastor Adeboye, women, don't marry a man that has no job. Women, preach it. Kelvin Odance says, we can't be together if you can't cook. This is my own standard. This has nothing to do with what Pastor Adeboye said or didn't say. And, oh, I can cook pretty well myself. Keep it woke. Danny Walter gave his own tweet. You people attacking Pastor Adeboye. Shame no dey catch una. Why shouldn't you know how to cook now? Eh? He never said men should not know how to cook though. He only said don't marry a woman that can't cook. And I don't see a problem. Dr. Strefford, Pastor Adeboye, who has been married for 53 years, gives advice on marriage. Madam Toke Makinwa, who has happily divorced after 3 years in marriage, is giving her opinion. And you all are giving her tiribosa. Better choose wisely who you follow. But seriously, what did Toke Makinwa say now? That is wrong. Like, guys, do you have to always come for her for everything? Don't marry a woman that cannot cook. TL is heating up. And if feminists are triggered, meanwhile, Pastor Adeboye enjoyed his life. Watch this video carefully. The first child is Pastor Adeboye demonstrating marriage, while the second is Toke Makinwa demonstrating marriage. Real life, in this thing we playing chess. So what's next? Jump up by the bed like I think that is all I can take for now. Jesus Christ. Oh my God, this is so funny. So I really feel like all this, whether it's gender inequality or marriage issues, all this is trash. If there's no love, nothing will thrive. That's the issue. Everybody wants to be on top. No. So guys, this is my take on the issue. This is what I gotta say on it. I'd really like to hear what you guys think about it. Please comment. I'll read and I'll respond to some of you. I love to read comments. I read everything. I see y'all. But you guys should please tell me what you think, or tell me what's funny about it, or tell me, funny tweets that you saw about this. And please make sure you share this video, give a thumbs up, and please make sure you subscribe. Thank you so much, guys, for watching Akah Bants. See you guys on the next Twitter trending episode. Bye.
There are some young people that no woman qualifies to be their wife. There are some young ladies that no man qualifies to be their husband. God will always resist the proud, but he gives more grace to the humble. You only know what it is now. You can't tell what that becomes tomorrow. If my wife was looking for a wealthy man, he would never agree to marry me. Never. Growing up together is what makes a strong family. Many people.
Dating